I don't want to hear anything in the comments about how extra I am with my stationery storage. I already know. Y'all don't need to tell me. Hey everyone, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel, the place where stationery addicts are welcome and embraced with open arms. Today we're going to be feeding our addiction and doing a good old-fashioned stationery haul. I actually haven't done a classic haul or a stationery haul in quite a long time, which is weird to me because I'm always getting new stationery products. I mean, you guys know me. I am an addict, so I have compiled a bunch of things over the past couple of months, some new things, some old favorites, and we're just going to be going through them all today, talking about them. I'm also going to be showing you guys some demos of the products as well. This is going to be like Stationery Addicts Anonymous, and we're just going to fangirl over some cool pens together. Also, there may or may not be a couple of little giveaways at the end of this video because I wanted to spread the stationery love back to my support group, you guys. So be sure to stick to the end of the video if you want to see the prizes and how you can win and all that jazz. But don't cheat and skip through the video, you know? Just stick to the end and be a real one. Anyways, I'm sure you guys want to get right into the haul, so let's get started. So we're going to start off with my favorite thing that I got this month, and that is my new Archer and Olive notebooks. Full disclosure, Archer and Olive is sponsoring this video, but if you guys watched my old video where I compared a bunch of different notebooks for bullet journaling, then you will know that I've been a fan of Archer and Olive notebooks for quite a while now. I think that they are some of the best quality notebooks on the market right now, and this was before I was even starting to work with them. I genuinely just loved their products. I love the look of their products, like they're super cute. These are actually some new designs. This one has like a leather feel cover and it has this cool floral blue and purple design all over it. These are kind of like the iconic Archer and Olive floral designs that I love. I mean, it kind of matches my background. This one also actually matches my green background going on here. These are like the more classic old school Archer and Olive notebook material. It's like that linen material. It's not faux leather like the other one, but it has some gold foil on it with, again, this little floral pattern on the front. And then this one's my favorite. If you guys know me at all, then you know I love anything to do with the stars and the galaxy and moons. So this one is a black linen cover with a gold moon and gold stars on the front. So if you haven't watched my notebook comparison video, I'll actually link it down below so you can check that out as well. But in that video, I was actually showcasing the older versions of the Archer and Olive notebooks, which were a bit smaller. These ones, I believe, are like now they're full A5 size, which I prefer because the older ones were a bit skinnier, and I like this size of notebook better. Just like the old Archer and Olive notebooks, the pages are still super thick. They're the best for painting. I know that she actually made them with painting in mind. In my notebook comparison video, you'll see that these notebooks are the only ones that can withstand like Sharpie and marker and paints and everything. So if you're the type of person who likes to use all kinds of medias in your notebooks, then these notebooks are definitely for you. The quality of these are just insane. Like, I love how white the pages are. The dots aren't too dark. There's a pen loop as well as some bookmarks. And I actually might be switching over to these notebooks for 2019. I know it's a little early to be planning my 2019 bullet journal, but these just blew me away. I know that I shouldn't judge a book by the cover, but these covers are pretty dang cute, and the insides of them are great as well. By the way, the people who run Archer and Olive are just complete sweethearts. I love that it's just like a small business run by women. So definitely go give Archer and Olive some love. Check out their notebooks. They're great. Their Instagram account is also awesome for some inspiration, and yeah, I just love them. And she also has the cutest cat as well, so I'm obsessed. All right, so now we're gonna move on to some Tombow products that I got recently. I got a new pack of Tombow Fudenosuke brush pens. If you watched any of my past bullet journaling or calligraphy videos, you know that these are my ride or dies. I use these in pretty much every single spread. I just love the quality and thickness of these brush pens. This little pack is a 3-pack. There's the hard tip one, the soft tip, and then the dual ended. I actually don't use the dual ended that much. I mostly just use the hard tip and the soft tip, but my old ones were running out of ink since I used them every single day. So I thought I would treat myself with a fresh new pen, and now the ink won't be dry when I try to do calligraphy, so I'm excited to crack open into this. On the topic of brush pens, I got something kind of exciting. This is very overwhelming and looks very intense, but this is a Tombow dual brush pen carrying case. It's a little empty now. I actually haven't put all of my brush pens in it, but it's kind of cool. So as you can see, this lid goes over it like that. So if you want to carry it, you can. But then if you want to put it on your desk, it folds out like so. Whoa. It's like magic. How satisfying is that? But yeah, there's quite a few little pen slots, and they're meant for all of your Tombow dual brush pens. I don't even think I have enough Tombow dual brush pens to fill this case, which is kind of dangerous because now I'm gonna just give myself more of an excuse to go out and buy more Tombow dual brush pens, because I'm gonna be like, you know, well, I gotta fill up my handy dandy case, you know? So I thought this was pretty cool. Obviously this isn't meant for on-the-go traveling because I don't think I will ever need this many Tombow dual brush pens. I mean, you never know what situations will arise, but this is probably better suited for me for storage because I can just have all of my excess colors in here and, you know, they're just all in one place. And yes, this carrying case is actually Tombow branded. It's not like a no-name brand. It's meant for Tombow dual brush pens. So these colors that you see in here are actually some of my new shades. These came in a pack all together. I believe it was called the Bright Pack or the Vivid Pack. I'm not sure the exact name, but if I can find it, I'll link it down below. Since it came in a set, what I love about the Tombow dual brush pen sets is that they always come with a blender. So if you buy a set, you'll definitely get an additional blender as well. But these colors are kind of fun. They're a little tropical, summery, bright. I know that summer is over, but you can never have enough bright colors. This pink color is number 743. It's like a medium pink. We also have number 703, which is a bit lighter and more on the baby pink side. This bright yellow, it's like a true yellow, is number 055. We also have a paler yellow that's a tiny bit on the green side. That's number 062. This green shade is a tiny bit duller, but still on the lime green side, almost skews more towards the yellow end of the spectrum, and that's number 133. This bright lime green shade is number 173. We have this really beautiful, I actually really like this color. It's like a bright turquoise peacock color, and this is 373. This medium blue shade, it's not as turquoisey as the last one. You can see that this one's a bit more blue than this one. And this is number 443. And then these two purple shades, I actually think I have these already because I bought them individually before this set, like a while back. This darker purple shade is 603, and then this really light lilac color is 620. And then of course it comes with the blender shade, which is number N00. So those are all of the colors in the set. They're gonna go into my, handy dandy carrying case along with its other family members, and it's gonna look really beautiful and satisfying when it fills up the case. I'll keep you guys updated on whether it actually fills up the case though. I got a few other things from Tombow. The first are these Tombow Irojiten colored pencils. I already know I'm mispronouncing that, but you can see the name on it. I thought these coloring pencils were really pretty. I like the little pastel neutral shades that they have going on. I feel like I don't play around with colored pencils enough. It's one of those mediums that I never really enjoyed because in my mind I associate it with growing up as a child, so I just feel like colored pencils are really childish. But I know that's wrong because I've seen so many beautiful art pieces that are made with coloring pencils. So I wanted to venture and experiment with colored pencils more. And maybe these pretty coloring pencils will encourage me to play around with them more. And then the last thing that I got from Tombow are these Tombow Mono Edge Dual Tip Highlighters. It comes with a thinner tip on one end and then the more classic highlighter, thicker chisel tip on the other end. It says that they don't bleed through study notes and they're safe to use with metal rulers because there's a protected tip, which is kind of cool. I don't know if any of you guys have experienced this, but in the past I've used highlighters with metal rulers, and since typically highlighters are made of like that felt tip material, the metal rulers will kind of cut through and chew through the tip, but I guess these are protected so you can use it against a ruler. These would be great for back to school actually, and the colors are really nice as well. It comes with 6 different colors here. So we'll see how those go. I haven't actually tried those out yet, so excited to whip those open. Okay, so I was actually super curious about this whole protected tip thing. So I couldn't wait and I cracked open the package right now. And looking at it, this is actually super cool. I've never seen a highlighter that does this. I'll have like close-up clips, but you can see that there's like this black edge around the highlighter, and that is like a plastic covering. So that's what protects the highlighter from any ruler or straight edge. Actually, the thin end has that little black protection around it as well. So these are kind of a cool discovery. Alright, so the next couple of items are just me restocking some of my old favorites. The first one being the Sakura of America Classic White Jelly Roll Gel Pens. You guys know I use white pens a lot, especially when bullet journaling, whether to fix a mistake or just for decorative elements. And I got a lot of questions about white pens, so maybe I'll do a whole video about like different white pens. But these ones have been my recent favorite. This pack comes with 3 different sizes, the 05, 08, and 10. I love using the 10 size because it's just a fat white gel pen. It's super smooth and milky, and it shows up on dark backgrounds, which is my main purpose when I use white pens. So I've been using these a lot in the past couple of months, and the ones that I have been running out of ink, so decided to restock those. And then the other thing that I got that are also actually Sakura are the Sakura Pigma Microns, except these are the plastic nibs. I get a lot of questions about what size fine liners I like to use, especially for the Pigma Microns, because there's so many different sizes. And typically with the felt tip fine liners, I'll go for 03 or 05. But something that I've noticed about the regular Pigma Microns is that they don't last very long. I don't know whether that's just because I use them every single day and in every single video. That probably is the case. I find that the tip flattens really easily. So I actually have been loving more recently using the plastic nib Microns, which is way more durable. They're actually marketed as durable plastic nibs, so it's perfect for me since I use my fine liners every single day. This pack comes in a pack of 8 different colors, and unfortunately with the plastic nibs, it's all one size, which kind of sucks. I wish that Sakura would come out with plastic nibs of all different sizes, because I would totally buy every single size. These are just basically different colors of the same size plastic nib, and I would say that these plastic nibs are comparable to like 03. It's a tiny bit thicker than 03, but not as thick as 05 for the regular Sakura fine liners. As I was reading the packaging, I noticed that it does tell you the thickness of the pen. It says 0.45, which would make sense because that's in between 0.3 and 0.5. But anyways, yeah, the black PN Micron from Sakura has been my current everyday bullet journaling fine liner, and I thought I would get all of the colors because I'm just extra like that. I know we probably have a couple of Muji stans watching this video. I'm included in that. I love Muji products. I've been using their products for quite a long time now, probably since middle school. They're like the OG back to school product for me. I remember every single year whenever I'd go back to school shopping, I would always go straight to Muji and want to buy everything just because their stuff is just so cute and minimal, and the aesthetic is on point. And not only that, their products are actually really great as well. Something that I was particularly obsessed with in middle school were the gel pens. I remember especially my Asian friends would always have every single color, and it was almost like a competition of like who would have the most Muji gel pen colors. It was probably just me thinking that it was a competition. My friends definitely were not thinking that, but in my head I was like, I need to get the most colors of Muji pens out of everyone, because then I'll be the coolest back to school kid, you know? I was damaged as a child, but anyways, I remember loving those gel pens, and I would use like a different color for every single subject and line, and it was a lot. But again, I've been growing this stationery addiction since I was a child, so are we really surprised? I recently worked with Muji for their back to school campaign, and it rekindled my love for their products, especially their gel pens. So I got this little gel ink pen set. This is the 05 thickness. I know that there are a couple different thicknesses, and it comes with, I believe these are all of the colors, but there's like a red, a couple pinks, an orange, green, turquoise blue, purple, and then the black one. The black one I've been using a lot for writing tasks in my bullet journals. So not actually like creating the doodles, that's what I use my fine liner for, but this is more for like actual task writing on the daily. So yeah, these have been good, and again, just so cute for pictures. I just have fallen in love with them again. So these guys have been a staple on my desk recently. And then speaking of something that's been on my desk from Muji, I actually got this new little pen organizer. I don't know, I feel like this is very professional and could be like in a storefront or something. The shelves slant downward, which is great because then your pens, you can point your pens with the tip facing down so that the ink doesn't dry out as quickly. I have like a new desk setup, and most of my pens are hidden away now for like closed storage, which I do prefer because it's not like on the daily I use every single pen. So I was thinking of using this for just like my daily pens, and I'll have this, you know, just stationed on my desk, and there'll just be a couple of pens and pencils on this guy over here. So if you guys have seen any of my sketching videos, then you know that I have always used my Pentel Graph Gear 500 0.3 lead pencil. What I love about this lead pencil is that it's 0.3 lead. Typically lead pencils you'll see either 0.5 lead or 0.7, but 0.3 is the way to go, especially for sketching, because you can get in the small little details. This baby has definitely been through some stuff, and it's looking a little worse for where the actual tip of the pencil is bending, so it's hard to get the lead out. You have to kind of stick the lead in from the tip rather than putting it in from the top over here. So I was really excited when I saw this in Muji. It's essentially the exact same thing. You can see they look very similar in terms of the body, and it's also 0.3, which I'm just so happy about. This will definitely be my go-to now. I probably will never throw this out because, you know, it's my baby. It's like the old reliable, but so this is a good second. This is a good backup, you know? All right, so I think this is the last thing in the pen and marker portion of this video. This is the Versachalk Wet Erase Chalkboard Marker. It's actually meant for drawing on glass, plastic, and metal, and I've been using this around the house. So I got these cute refillable mason jar dispensers for my kitchen because I like to bulk buy my soap and dish soap, because I'm an old lady like that. These are from HomeSense, if anyone's curious. But since they are exactly the same, I thought I would differentiate which one's soap and which one's dish soap. So you can see I wrote in some calligraphy. This one says dish soap, and then this one says soap, and I thought it looks really cute. And what's really awesome is that since it's dry erase, if I messed up, I was just able to wipe it off super easily and rewrite it on, and I think they turned out really cute. If I ever decide to change the font or the actual contents of this jar, I can just easily change it up, which is so great. I actually also have these in my bathroom, which I put like soap and lotion on, so I used this marker for that as well, and it's come in handy, this guy. And you can just get these on Amazon. I'm gonna link that down below if you guys are curious. Okay, I lied. I actually have one more notebook slash pen situation, but they're a bit different. So this is a little desk pad from Baron and Fig. They are also like an independent notebook company. They do notebooks, pens, and I got this little desk pad. I forgot what the name of this desk pad is. What's really cool about this is since it's a desk pad, it's just like a bunch of papers, and you can jot down your ideas and then just rip off the page once you're done with it. There's actually dots on it, so it mimics like a bullet journal style, which I love because for me, whenever I have to plan out my bullet journal videos, this can be good. It's like scrap paper, but with the dot grids on it. And then this is their scribe pen. It's very like minimal and futuristic. Like it has a good weight to it as well. I don't know, I feel like this is very fancy. You twist it and it just comes out. It's a regular ballpoint pen, but something about this ink makes writing so satisfying. It's like inkier than a ballpoint, but then it's not like a gel pen. It's so strange, but I love it. It's a bit too inky for me to use in my bullet journal because it does bleed through, but for this little desk pad and like for me jotting down any ideas or sketching out stuff, these have been really great. All right, so these are the last items in the haul. I know there's quite a lot, but this is what I like to call the sticky portion of the video because we have some washi tapes and some sticky notes, and all of these are from the website stationerypal.com, and they're just so pretty. Okay, so these sticky notes are so cute and gorgeous. They're like these watercolor geometric shapes. This one is a blue watercolor triangle. This one is kind of like a, I don't know, there's multiple colors in there, but it's a semicircle. We have a hexagon and then the classic square, but the like pastel watercolors are so dreamy. These sticky notes are almost like too pretty to use, but I just love them. And then finally we have some washi tapes. Actually, not some washi tapes, quite a lot of washi tapes. These dispensers are from Amazon, by the way. I really like them because the edge gives you a nice, clean, jagged line. Instead of just ripping your washi tapes, it gives you like that zigzag pattern. You guys know I love anything to do with stationery organization, and Amazon is so great for that. So I'm gonna link these down below in case any of you guys need some washi tape storage solutions. They're pretty affordable, and what's really cool is that you can change out the washi tapes once you put them in. So it really worked out for me perfectly. I have 4 of these dispensers, and I actually got 4 different washi tape sets from stationerypal.com, and they all have different color families. So this one you can see is like the pink washi tape family. I have a green one, and then the purple one, and then the yellow one. Each of these different color family washi tape sets came with a pack of 4, which was perfect because it fits right on to one dispenser. And then these dispensers can stack on top of each other. I just thought this was a little nifty invention. The things people create truly boggle my mind. Alright everyone, so that was it for my enormous stationery haul. I hope you enjoyed this Stationery Addicts Anonymous meeting. Shout out to you for making it to the end of this video because there was quite a lot of stuff, but we already established at the beginning of this that I have a problem and that this video was going to be kind of long. But now it's time for the exciting part of this video. It's giveaway time. I wanted to spread the stationery love back to you because I know stationery can get a little bit pricey and some people don't have access to certain items. So I'm gonna have a couple of different little mini prize packs. Everything is going to be detailed in the description box below. So the rules, how it's gonna work, and the different prizes and all of that. For the most part, it'll be held over on my Instagram at AmandaRichDoodles. So if you're not following me there, be sure to do that. I am going to wrap up this video because I have been talking for way too long. So be sure to click that bell button down below and turn on notifications if you don't want to miss any more stationery related videos from me. Keep doodling everyone, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.